What are the top 5 relocation tips you need to know before moving to Roanoke?
Hey, it's Hal and Chris Cohen here with Cohen Realtor Group. Thanks for stopping by to check out our latest video. If you find value in this content, please make sure you like and subscribe.
And hey, if you're thinking about buying a home here, please give us a call. We would be honored to be your realtor.
If you're thinking about moving to Roanoke, Virginia, well, Roanoke is a beautiful city. Absolutely. Just ask this one anytime, and she'll tell you all about it.
Hey, I mean, it's not just because I'm from here, it's because we chose to move back here. And the reason why is because it's nestled right into the Blue Ridge Mountains, so it gives us perfect scenery, but we've got such a vibrant community and a rich history. Y'all know I love history.
She does, so I mean, you can compare notes about the history of Roanoke all day long with this one right here. So
I'm still learning too. I mean, there's so much I don't know. One of our clients just sent me the history of the subdivisions, or how, you know, our residential neighborhoods got established. That was fascinating.
Yeah, and like she said, you know, one of our clients did this, right? So people, you know, we have people contacting us all the time about moving to Roanoke, Virginia, getting more intel, or moving around Roanoke. And, you know, from that, you know, it's like main things that we always hear are like, hey, we're gonna move here for a change of scenery, for 4 seasons, for family, lifestyle, you name it. So it is a wonderful place to call home.
Yeah, so in this video, we've got you covered with the top 5 relocation tips you're gonna need to know to make your move as smooth as possible, because you've got enough going on. Let us help you out.
All right, so let's jump into tip number 1, which is make sure you research the neighborhoods, because Roanoke has so many great neighborhoods for you to choose from, and each one's got its own unique charm and character.
That's what I really like, is that depending on where you go, you're gonna pick up on a different kind of vibe in the neighborhood. And so you've gotta check it out. If you don't have the luxury of coming here and exploring the area, then check out some of our other videos. We have so many on different neighborhoods all throughout the valley.
And we're continuing to create more and improve those as well to get you even more B-roll, because I know some of you are like, hey, we want more B-roll. We're here, we're listening to you, and we got you covered.
We're working on it. But what I do like is that you can choose like downtown living. We have a condo for sale right now in downtown, or you can do suburban homes like Cave Spring, Botetourt County, Bonsack, and Glenver. I mean, there's so much. You can get land. We have some people that want homesteading. We have others that want to walk to the greenway. So really think about what your priorities are. You're going to find something here for your needs and your wants. Research those neighborhoods. Find out those factors that are important to you. How close is it to your work, to your school, or to those amenities that are important?
Hey, when it comes to work and commutes around here, our running joke is you're gonna be about 20 minutes from any place you wanna be. So you could choose to live out in Botetourt County, work in Roanoke, and it's not gonna be a bad commute for you, right? So we feel like around here, it's more about where do I want to live based on community and lifestyle versus like having to worry about that long commute to work. So,
yeah, good point.
So you know, when we're talking about that, you know, some of the popular neighborhoods we have here in Roanoke that people are always asking about and checking out would be South Roanoke, which is close to the hospital, so it's close to Carilion, close to the med school, and that's going to give you like tree-lined streets with some 4 squares, and actually some more expensive homes are over there, right?
Yeah.
So, but anyways, with that, you've got Crystal Spring right there, which has River and Rail Restaurant, Fork in the Alley Restaurant. It's got Sweet Donkey for coffee, so great amenities right there. And then Grandin Village, which is not far from where you grew up, a couple of blocks, right? So, you know, it's got a little funky vibe to it, but it's got restaurants, it's got the Roanoke Co-op, it's got the Co-Lab.
Oh, and the Grandin Theater.
Grandin Theater, yeah, don't
Historic
forget about
Grandin
that
Theater.
for entertainment and shopping. And then you've got Old Southwest, which is in the city of Roanoke, and you're going to actually be able to find some historical homes there with like tons of charm and character. Some have been updated really nicely, so they are amazing. And you got some that like, hey, they need some love, so you can bring them back to their former glory if you choose to live in that area.
And then again, like we said, you can explore the city of Salem. That's got its own feel to it. Check out our video. And that doesn't even touch on the more suburban areas, things like Botetourt, Bonsack, Daleville, Fincastle, Glenver, Goodview, all
Buchanan.
Oh yeah, and there's just so many beautiful places to check out based on what you want. And that doesn't even touch on Smith Mountain Lake either. Lake living.
Yes.
We've got some videos on those as well.
Tip number 2, make sure you get to know the local culture. You know, Roanoke is known for its vibrant arts and culture scene. We've got a lot of museums, galleries, and theaters for you to explore and enjoy, no matter what your taste might be.
That's true. You know, I think you can really tailor your day based on what your interests and things are. Like, if I'm going out with my girlfriends, I'm going to hit the Taubman Museum of Art because I love going to the art museum, and then we could have appetizers and cocktails.
I was going to say, are you really going to go there? Or are you going to go to Well Hung or like Hotel Roanoke first and then go over there? What's that plan look like?
I don't know. We're going to hit the arts and culture scene, and then we're going to have some nightlife.
There you go. Okay, I got you. Okay.
So there's something to do in that realm, but say that you want to really take in some galleries. There's some excellent galleries right around the Roanoke City Market, not to mention all these other towns like Smith Mountain Lake, Salem, Botetourt. They have their own sense of arts and culture. But one thing that I love as a family is to really go check out downtown for the Virginia Museum of Transportation, and also all those attractions and museums that are housed under Center in the Square. I mean, you're talking about Pinball Museum, the Harrison Museum of African Culture, and then you've got Kids Square, so much fun. The Parakeet exhibit, the list goes on and on and on. Culture, we also have things like Mill Mountain Theater, we have Opera Roanoke, we have Roanoke Symphony Orchestra.
Ballet.
Yeah, so much to choose from. The list can go on and on.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, and that's just the tip of the iceberg, right? Because we've got like music festivals, we've got food fairs, there's always something going on in Roanoke. And we always say, if you're bored here, it's because you were choosing to be bored because there's a ton to do.
Yeah, and not to mention that we are a southern city, so that means sports plays a really big role in our culture. And so you'll see that woven in not only family activities, but we have the Red Sox here in Salem. We also have a hockey team, the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. That's so much fun.
They're doing really good right now. I think they made the playoffs.
That's awesome.
Way to go, Rail Yard Dogs.
And when we're talking about culture, what are some things that you think of, because you always love to talk about
food? Did I forget to mention food
Yes,
fairs?
you
Yeah,
did.
okay. Well, sorry about that. I'm leaving you hanging there. But yeah, food. We have tons of great restaurants here, right? So if you follow us on Instagram or check out our YouTube shorts, you're bound to see something truly delicious whenever I'm out and about.
Yeah, and you can, there's all kinds of stuff. There's white tablecloth restaurants all the way to the famous Texas Tavern, which is excellent for chili and dog running.
Two dogs walking.
Walking. Well, running is like really, I gotta go really fast. So anyways, check out all the food that we have. Lots of diversity in that arena as well.
Tip number 3 when you're relocating to Roanoke, Virginia would be to join a club or group. You know, one of the best ways to meet people and get involved in the local community is going to be to actually join a club or group, right?
Yeah, when we moved back here, I thought I'd know everybody. I knew hardly anyone. So I joined a MOPS group, which was really awesome to get into the community. But I'm thinking about things like there's a lot of biking and hiking, even moms running groups, things like that. You could also join book clubs. You know, I love book clubs. And then there's garden clubs, there's bird watching. And one of my favorite things to do that we encourage our kids to do is volunteering. If you get out and volunteer in the community, not only are you helping the community, but you're also meeting people that are like-minded, and you're able to form that bond.
Yeah, you're going to make a positive impact in the community. You're going to actually build those relationships. You know, like that working beside somebody or volunteering along somebody or running beside somebody whenever you're trying to get that extra mile in, you know, you're going to build a good bond, or you're going to build that community that you're looking for in a new place, you know. So one of the places that you can check out to find out information about some activities and clubs would be the Roanoke Valley Chamber of Commerce. And still, believe it or not, I think, is this from the 80s, 90s? I can't remember. When did Meetup actually start?
I don't know.
But meetup.com for some ideas as far as ways for you to get plugged in when you relocate to the Roanoke Valley.
Tip number 4 is going to be take advantage of the outdoors. You know, Roanoke is surrounded by beautiful natural scenery. These gorgeous mountains are all over the place. And we have tons of parks, trails, and outdoor activities for you to enjoy and explore.
Yeah, one of the best things you're going to want to check out is going to be fall time around here, right?
Yeah.
Those beautiful fall leaves, man, they are to die for. So whether you're hiking, you're biking, you're canoeing, or kayaking, or fishing, you're going to be able to check out that magnificent scenery. So what's one of your favorite things to do here?
Oh, my very favorite thing to do of all time is absolutely camping. And there's camping around here. There's also lots of hiking. That's my second favorite. And new to me is kayaking. So last summer I hit Carvin's Cove for kayaking. It was so much fun. I love it, and I want to explore that a little bit more. But what I like is that there's something for everyone. So if you just want to take a leisurely stroll, we've got that. Or if you want to hit the trails for a really intense mountain biking ride, you can do that too.
Yeah, so you can do that at Carvin's Cove. As far as biking, hiking, totally super convenient. In the city of Roanoke proper, you've got the Roanoke Greenways that go into Roanoke County and into Salem, so you've got that option. But like she said, out at Carvin's Cove, you can fish, you can hike, you can bike.
Yeah, and there's Explorer Park as well. Not to mention, we have the Appalachian Trail right here in our backyard. I'm so excited about that. I love seeing the through hikers come by and just being able to hop on different parts and segments of the trails. One of the most photographed regions or areas is going to McAfee's Knob, and that's a tough hike, but the view at the top.
It's absolutely worth it. One day we went to get Mexican after we were doing doing some sort of a work event, and when we showed up there, a lady was celebrating her birthday, and what she had done is she gotten up early that morning, hiked to McAfee's Knob, saw the sunrise, and then she was back getting some nourishment at Tacos Rojas. So there's a good restaurant right there.
Yeah, it's a great idea. But really, you can tailor your day for whatever activity you want, but get outside, because that's one of the things that's really attracting people here is that quality of life, the fresh air, and the beautiful views.
Tip number 5, make sure you embrace the small town feel. Roanoke's got that small town feel, which we love so much.
Do you? Let's be real. There is one little part that annoys you. What is it?
I had to put my patience cap on here lately because the drivers are slow. So slow. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm about to pull my hair out. So I've got to do a better job of embracing the drive. So traffic's not bad, but people will drive slow in that left-hand lane. Does that drive you crazy? Let me know in the comments.
But I think overall, that small town feel, what I like is knowing that you're surrounded by friendly people. I mean, Southern hospitality is real. It's very apparent here, even in our drivers. They're kind.
Because we have had people come from up north that have come down
Florida.
here. They're in Florida. They're driving around, and they're like, hey, nobody's beeping the horn at me, or having drama whenever it comes to driving. So you're going to have some bad drivers every now and then, but for the most part, everybody's calm, cool, and collected.
Yes, but there is a really strong sense of community. In all seriousness, the neighbors really want to help you out, get to know you. So we encourage you to embrace that feeling. Get to know your neighbors. I mean, we have great neighbors where we live. We share sugar and baked goods, and we let each other know when we're going out of town. But it's good to know that you can rely on people and they're not just looking out for themselves. And another thing is local businesses. We encourage you, again, to invest in local businesses. We really like supporting locals because it just adds to the fabric of our community. And we love shopping for Christmas gifts this year. We did all Christmas shopping in Roanoke and Salem, and it was awesome.
They spent a whole day. She doesn't love shopping, FYI, but she and the girls had the best time Christmas shopping ever in 2022, actually.
It was
by doing
fantastic.
it all downtown.
Yeah. So that small town feel, even though the valley is about 300,000 people, you were talking about 7 municipalities here, 300,000 people, it still has that small town feel, especially when you bump into someone at the yoga studio, or when you're out walking, you see your neighbor with their dog. It's going to be, you're going to be connected, you're going to build roots pretty quickly, in my opinion.
So there are your top 5 relocation tips for moving to Roanoke, Virginia.
Yeah, hopefully you found these helpful and you're feeling excited about your move to Roanoke. And hey, please give us a call. We would love to be your realtor.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.